You know what's crazy? Two people can set the exact same goal. I want to save $10,000 this year, and one of them hits it by June, while the other is still broke by December, wondering what went wrong. Same goal. Same intention, completely different results, and most people think the difference is motivation, or discipline, or maybe just luck. But here's what nobody tells you: the goal had nothing to do with it. What actually separated those two people was something quieter, something most financial gurus completely ignore. It was their system. And before we go any further, if you're new here and you want to understand the psychology behind money and wealth, not just the tactics, hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss what's coming. Because this channel is about teaching you how to think about money differently. All right, let's get into it. Let me ask you something honest. How many times have you set a financial goal? Maybe it was saving more, investing, paying off debt, getting your spending under control. You wrote it down, you felt that little rush of motivation, and then 3 weeks later, life happened. And the goal just quietly died. Don't feel bad. It's happened to almost everyone watching this. But here's the thing: that's not a willpower problem, that's a design problem. Goals are like destinations on a map. They tell you where you want to go, but they don't tell you how to get there every single day when you're tired, distracted, or emotionally drained. That's where systems come in. A system is what you do automatically, without needing motivation, without needing to remind yourself, without needing to feel ready. It's the daily structure that moves you toward wealth, whether you're inspired or not. Today, I'm going to break down exactly why goals are overrated, why systems are what actually build wealth, and how you can start building yours, practically, right now, in real life. Why goals alone fail you. Let's talk about the psychology of goals for a second. When you set a goal, your brain actually celebrates a little. You feel the achievement before it even happens. Researchers call this self-licensing. Your brain goes, "Good job, we're working on it," and then it relaxes. That's why the motivation spike that comes with setting a new financial goal fades within days, sometimes hours. Here's a real example: January 1st. Someone decides, "This is the year I stop wasting money on things I don't need." Fired up. They close their shopping apps. They make a budget. By January 14th. They bought something they didn't need. They felt guilty. They told themselves they'd restart in February. Sound familiar? The problem wasn't the goal. The problem was that the goal had no system behind it. There was no automatic process to catch them when their emotions kicked in, no structure to remove the decision-making from the moment. Goals put all the weight on you performing on demand. Systems take that weight and spread it across your environment, your habits, and your routine. Think of it this way: you don't decide to brush your teeth every morning. You just do it, because it's a system built into your daily routine. Now imagine your finances running on that same energy. That's what we're building, what a financial system actually looks like. Okay, so now you're thinking, all right, a system, but what does that actually mean in real life? Good. Let's make this practical. A financial system is basically a set of automatic rules and structures that handle your money decisions before your emotions get involved. Here are some real examples. Automatic savings. The moment your salary hits your account, a fixed amount, say 15%, moves immediately to a separate savings or investment account. You don't see it. You don't touch it. You don't decide whether to save this month. The system does it for you. This is called paying yourself first, and it is one of the most powerful financial systems you can build. A spending structure, not a budget. Most people hate budgets because budgets require you to track and restrict yourself every single day. That's exhausting. Instead, build a simple structure. Fixed expenses come out automatically, savings go out automatically, and whatever is left is your guilt-free spending money. No spreadsheet, no daily tracking. The system sets the guardrails. Investment automation. Set a standing order to your investment account or pension every month, same day, same amount. You stop thinking about whether the market is up or down, whether it's a good time, whether you have enough. The system invests for you consistently. And consistency, not timing, is what builds wealth over time. See the pattern. In all of these, the decision is made once. Then the system handles the execution from that point forward. You're not relying on you to be disciplined. You're engineering your environment so that wealth building happens by default. Real quick, if you've been watching this and you're not subscribed yet, now is literally the perfect time. Hit that subscribe button right now. Not later, not at the end of the video, right now, while you're thinking about it. Because every week I'm putting out videos that break down the psychology behind money and wealth in a way that actually makes sense for real life. You don't want to miss what's coming next. All right, subscribed. Good, let's keep going. He's psychology behind why systems work. Now let's get into the why, because this is where financial psychology gets really interesting. Your brain has two operating systems. Think of them as System 1 and System 2. System 1 is fast, emotional, and impulsive. It's the part of you that sees a sale and thinks, I need this. It's the part that checks your account balance when you're stressed and decides to spend just to feel better. System 2 is slow, logical, and rational. It's the part that knows you should save. That knows buying that thing won't actually solve anything. The problem, System 1 almost always wins in the moment. Emotions are faster than logic. Here's what financial systems do. They take the big logical decisions out of the hands of System 1. When your savings move automatically before you can see or touch them, System 1 never gets a vote. When your investments go out on the first of every month, System 1 can't convince you that now isn't a good time. You're not fighting your emotions. You're simply designing a life where your emotions don't get to make the financial calls. That's not restriction, that's freedom. Because the person who has no financial system is constantly fighting themselves. Every month is a new battle. Should I save this month? Should I invest? Can I afford this? They're burning mental and emotional energy on decisions that should have been settled a long time ago. The person with systems, they're not fighting, they're just living. And their wealth is growing quietly in the background, whether they're having a good month or a tough one. How to build your system starting today. You don't need to overhaul your entire financial life in one day. Here's how to start simple. Step 1, pick one thing to automate this week, just one. It could be moving $20 to a savings account every payday. Small doesn't matter, automatic matters. Step 2, simplify your account structure. Have one account for bills and fixed costs. One for spending, one for saving and investing. Money flows through them automatically. You always know exactly where you stand. Step 3, set your rules once. Write them down. Something like 10% of every income goes to savings before anything else. Not when I feel like it, not when things are comfortable. Every single time. That's your rule. Now automate it. Step 4, protect the system. Life will try to break it. Unexpected expenses will come. Temptations will show up. Your job isn't to be perfect, it's to protect the structure. If you break it once, reset and continue. The system is more forgiving than a goal. Here's the truth that most people never sit with long enough. Wealthy people are not more disciplined than you. They are not more motivated. They don't have superhuman willpower. What they have, almost without exception, is better systems. They've designed their financial life so that the right things happen automatically, so that wealth builds even when life gets messy, so that emotions don't get to derail the plan. Stop chasing motivation. Stop restarting the same goals every January. Build the system once and let it work for you, because at the end of the day, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems, and if your systems are strong, falling is still winning. If this video shifted how you think about money, share it with one person who needs to hear it. Seriously, one person. That's how this message spreads. And if you want to go deeper into the psychology of wealth, how your mind either builds or blocks money, subscribe right now, because I'm dropping new videos every week that will change the way you think about your financial life. I'll see you in the next one.